This is Ina Kalimba. Welcome to my new viewers and hi to those who returned. I'm going to spend about 20 minutes with you on this new part. It talks about how to save space and electricity, and we're going to be using and connecting a power pack. This doesn't have any power on it now. For demonstration purposes, we're going to go ahead and put on some power and see what happens. I would suspect that the iPad will get a little charge. It hasn't been unhooked from its hub. The iPad is still hooked into its hub. And I would suspect again that with a little bit of time, I can come back and see if this hub will really need to be powered up all night to keep it from draining the iPad. Now that's just one possible solution. The reason why I would prefer that solution is because I think it would be like triple much of a headache to unplug everything every night or when not in use. Okay, we're going to power up the hub. The hub will power up the iPad as long as you have it plugged into some sort of power. That's the solution for avoiding waking up to an iPad that's been drained. Okay, this is just a demonstration of the tilt ability on this stand. Here is the stand base, okay? And I have some protection behind my iPad. When I let go, I mean, even at this angle, you can clearly see that, look, it's not holding. It's not holding. It just doesn't. It doesn't hold up the iPad. It's really disappointing. It doesn't hold up the iPad. It's just a regular iPad. Now that was at that angle. Let's try a different angle. Let's try it even more. So let's say, for instance, you just want to lay it down on top of the stand. Okay, you know, put something under here to protect my iPad. And let's see how that test runs. Nope, you see? It is not going to support it. That it will support without any problems, without it tipping. Okay, it's a little, you know, imagine writing on it. Let's just take a pen here. And imagine writing on it. Well, you can see how floppy it is. I mean, if you are a pretty aggressive writer, it's flopping. Okay, let's put it up in a different angle. And let's say we're writing on that. Okay, it's still floppy. Okay, now I'm going to hook it up to some power here on this. And remember, everything is powered through USB-C. Now that tends to be the new cable connectors that's associated with all of our modern devices. All of the hubs connectors are in the back. And so for power, this is the cable that came with. This is the cable that came with the iPad. I'm having, yeah, okay, it fits in. Okay, it's pretty good. It fits in. Once you get it in the right spot, it fits in, and it connects in there without any difficulty. Okay. Okay, so let's see here on the front. Cool. Now, for my purposes, I use GarageBand. Okay. So I just tapped that it's another device. It's not headphones. The iPad asks for what type of device is being connected. Let's see if we can go to settings. In general, Bluetooth is on. I don't want Bluetooth on. Let's turn Bluetooth off because I do have Bluetooth here. It blinks. Bluetooth blinks, and when it's solid, it's on. But since Bluetooth is such a weak signal, I don't tend to like to use it at all. All right, so anyway, I am going to just go ahead and get out of there and tap into my GarageBand app that I like to use. And since GarageBand is on landscape mode, hey, maybe this might make me happy because I do need to use landscape mode. So what I'm going to have to do though is I have to unplug everything from this cable. Little bit of a alteration when you have it's an alteration that is sort of like unnecessary, really. Okay, yeah, so all right. So anyway, since GarageBand tends to be in landscape mode, this thing, let's see if it's any more stable when we're using landscape mode. If it is more stable in landscape mode, I might consider keeping it. But boy, portrait mode is definitely unsatisfactory. Gets a poor rating. Okay, now let's see how easy this is. This is very sturdy. I mean, it is really sturdy. So basically, I thought I would be able to just smoothly pull it back with the device on there, but no. I got it really tilted in. Okay, so now you see it is more stable when you've got your device on landscape. I literally can lay it down. Yeah. Well, don't talk too soon. Nope, can't lay it down. Here, all curvy around here, curvy to the hub itself. It's really curvy. Don't particularly like that curvature. I mean, it's okay. It's not going to kill me. It sticks out over here. And let's try this stability again. All right, it stays. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop. And what will happen is that I'm going to come back and see how much power drains out of the iPad uncharged. You've got to have power from somewhere. And so since I don't have any power running from the iPad because it's running to the sound card, my guess is that I'm going to come back and I'm going to find that my charge here, you can see that. Okay, the time now is 7:24. Let's leave that on uncharged and see who drains power from who. This is 100% on the iPad. This green button here. These are power buttons, and all 4 of those are power. So let's see who drains power from who. Which one's going to drain power from which one? That way I know whether or not this hub really is going to work for me, because what I'm expecting is that the hub, without any power, I'm going to see that iPad drain. I'm not going to see this sound card drain, but we'll check it out. Be back in about an hour. Okay, I just wanted to just kind of finish up here and let you know, yeah, as soon as I unplugged the power source to the hub, the power started like really being drained into the sound card. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you what happens when we hook that sound card up. You'll see that it is connected, and it's a USB-C to USB-C, and yeah, the little charge is on there. So we're back, and we're just going to check the power usage on these devices. So I had expected that the iPad was going to reduce its power or reduce its percentage of power because the sound card uses its power. And as you can see, let me just get this a little bit closer, that yes, in fact, we are at 8:48, a few minutes past the allotted hour that I wanted to try and determine how much power was going to be used, and we've got 60%, and that's 60% on the iPad. And the amount of power that the iPad provided for the sound card was moderate. It's certainly enough to do the job. I mean, if you're going to work on something, some short clips of music that you want to do on a podcast or a live cast or stream, or even with one of your DAWs, you've got enough power from the iPad to do that. All right, so now I'm going to stop, and I'm just going to rewire things in the back. And I'm going to take out the DC power, and I'm just going to use this as on-the-go power to just do data transfer between the iPad and the sound card. The question to me now is, which way am I going to power? Am I going to power the hub, or am I going to power the sound card? So give me a minute. I'm going to rewire everything and come back and do that. The hub, it has 100 watts of juice on it. And it has its own wall socket. Okay, I decided to go ahead and try the old USB-A to USB-C cable to power my phone while I am using it as my camera. And at this point, I'm going to just plug everything up into the hub, which is for the stand. Okay, let's see how that works out. Okay, this one is plugged into a USB 3. It is the old-fashioned lightning power cable that comes with some of the phones. it is the standard. Hopefully it's carrying enough data transfer, and we'll see if it can manage to handle some action on the iPad through the hub, because this is the hub. All right, that's the USB-C to the iPad. Okay, when everything comes on, it says there's a device connected, and there is a power that showed up on the phone, and the phone is at about 63%. The iPad now is at about 55%. So with the hub as the power source leading into the sound card, we expect everything should be getting powered up. Okay, we got this USB with 6 ports. It is a hub that we're going to test now to see whether it's going to power up everything. We're going to start with something low powered like the pen. Okay, that is on a green. Now let's see what else we can put in here. Let's do a watch. Okay, let's do a watch. Okay, it's on now. Let's turn it off. And let's just attach that. Okay, charging. And let's see here. Okay, let's do our iPod Sony. Yep, it needs charging. See in the red? Let's do our iPad. I think I've just got 5 of them hooked up now. Yep. And there we go. Everything works real well. This is a hub. Very convenient. Very smooth and slick. It is a 110 volt to 240 volt. So, international model. Thanks for watching. So now, do you want to replace these with this? I hope so. It makes my life a lot easier, and I think you will like it too.